Hey everyone, we're ready to go. I've got the veg hanging out, getting warmed up. I like to leave it up top when I get started. I also like to hide a pizza stone right there so it gets super hot. So I'm going to put a semi-hot pizza stone underneath. I'm going to put a super hot pizza stone on top. Now, we always use pizza to show you how hot it can get. And then the key thing we're looking for is the crust underneath. So we got to make sure that crust is perfect. And it really shows off time and temperature and what this unit is capable of doing. Put that in there. We get creative with the Asado rack holding and prepping and moving stuff around. Close that again. Okay, so I'm just keeping an eye on the pizza, and we can see it's already starting to cook well. In fact, within about 20 seconds, we can see the cheese start to darken. Crust is forming, so I'm just going to put it back in there. We've got full, actually I might, with the potentiometer, the adjustment through the battery operated fan, I'm going to lower the airflow a little bit so it cooks a little slower. How's that? A little better? Getting the crusty bits? Mm-hmm. There it is right there. Check it out. Oh, we're gonna cook on 3 levels at the same time. I've lowered the fan, so these are giant dry-aged steak ager steaks. So they're gonna take a little extra time, so I'm gonna use this as an oven to bring them up to temperature before we sear. Then I'm gonna cook the broccoli up top on the asado, and underneath that we're going to do the asparagus, and then at last we're going to turn on and sear the steaks to finish them. So here we go. Take a look at this. It rotates, so we're going to be able to rotate inside and keep the heat even as we see the heat. I love my cast irons. That's been a lot of fun for Amy and I. So I'll start with veg, and I'll get it nicely steaming, and then I'll finish it underneath at the high heat. The asparagus, which has a nice Dijon and salt and pepper and a big old onion, well, we'll figure that out as we go. So I might pull it out and put it right on the grill. But let's get them steaming and doing their thing. So here we go. We're in maybe a minute. And we can see the browning of the fat. So it's starting. These are giant, so it's going to take some time. What? So that's pretty much, that's 3 elevations cooking. We can adjust this up and down if we want. I don't see a reason to. Got the broccoli sizzling, so I may get the asparagus sizzling. Check that out. So check this out. You see where the grease is collecting underneath? That's how we keep the grease out from underneath the underneath. And we have to empty that. If we're cooking repeatedly, many steaks, we're in production, we have to keep that empty. Or put water in it and still empty. All right. So what am I doing? Steak needs to finish. It's at 105, 110. It's been seared on both sides. I did want to put a sear onto the broccoli. So it's underneath, getting finished, which is great. That I may put it up a little higher. Perfect. And then the asparagus is finishing. Nicely. Traditional grill. So it's been in the way I like it. It's poached in the frying pan in the cast iron. It gets all the flavors, and then it gets finished on the grill, and that's my favorite way to do it. This random Vidalia is just because I wanted it. Amy's out of town, so I can get stinky. Okay. We're getting it done. I gotta buy more olive oil. Done that. Woo! Hot. Back in. It's fun moving it up and down with the cast irons, with your trays, however you're cooking. To be able to move it in and out and up and down is a lot of fun. Gotta say. Finish this at the top. Let's see what this is doing. I think we're good. Just gonna watch those steaks, and we're done. Here we are back to searing, 113. We're done. So there's one of them. Give them their requisite 5 minutes of downtime before we cut. Lonely onion. That's multi-level grilling on the wildfire. We've got chopped lunch, asparagus with a Dijon, grainy Dijon. We've got onions, we've got broccoli, nicely finished in a high heat, and a couple of steaks that are resting. Cheers, join us.